See if anybody shows up today. I like to use this camera angle when literally I'm not making anything exciting. I'm frying bacon. So frying bacon and having a conversation with myself currently. But you know. Hello, Joy. Come to hang out while I'm frying bacon. I was bored. bored. I figured I'd have you along. Hello, Janet. My head is good. My headache's been gone for a couple of days. I'm still having. What's up, Lisa? Turkey was fabulous, Colby. Couldn't ask for anything better. Lisa L. Hello. Now I gotta go. I think part of the issue with my migraines that I get is I got a cavity over here that needs a little bit of love. Frying bacon at the moment, Colby. Now I got a cavity that they need to refill and then put an implant in next to it sometime in the next 8 or 10 days, which is not exciting. Not a fan of the dentist at all. What's up, Judy? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'd like to go out dumpster diving, but I think it's too cold for that. My wife's probably not going to get home till like 7:30 tonight anyway, and by then it's going to be like 30 degrees, and neither one of us do too well. I was outside in the cold all day. Yeah, no, I'm not getting pliers. That's great. Same kitchen, different angle. You're just looking at me. Stove's over here. Been all right. Thank you. But now, when I get those nasty headaches, I can't even, like, I can't wash my hair. I can't fucking lay on a pillow. It's a miserable place to be. Absolutely. I'm sorry if I miss your comment while I'm picking around with the bacon here, because they only stay up on this. You're making banana bread, hey? They only stay up on this angle for like 4 or 5 seconds, and then they go away. And I don't want my bacon to burn. Yeah, I wouldn't, well, I can think of a couple of people in this world that I would wish migraines on, but otherwise I wouldn't wish migraines on anybody at all. This is some shitty bacon. Frying up all crooked. That's what you get when you buy it when it's on sale. It's like it's coming out of the package like this. Not even coming out in full pieces. Oh man. No, I mean, I can think of a couple of people in this world that I would definitely wish those kind of headaches on. And she shall remain nameless. Yeah, not a whole lot exciting going on here. And to think there's actually 11 of you here. Got bacon in the pan and tater tots in the oven. I'm on my own for dinner tonight. Wife's got some faculty meeting of some sort. No prizes for guessing who she is. No. She may find this video. You know. This is what was easy. The wife wanted a breakfast burrito for dinner, so I'm making all the stuff minus the eggs. Figure I'll fry up the package of bacon and do the tater tots, and I'll just have bacon, tater tots, and toast, and then I'll make her a breakfast burrito when she gets home, because I can scramble an egg in, 2 minutes. Kid was good on Thanksgiving. Doesn't matter. I still love to hear from you, and I was hoping the missus would be there. No, she won't. She probably won't be here for like 3 hours. Now, my Thanksgiving was definitely interesting. I did get to see the kid, but she was accompanied by her mother and her stepdad, who's a full-grown man who carries a lapdog in his arm while he eats, while he pees, while he walks, while he talks. Full-grown ass man that carries a chihuahua into the bathroom with him, mind you. Thankfully, it wasn't at my house, because if it was at my house, that dog would have been left in the car. Because you don't eat with an animal at the table. It's absolutely disgusting to hold your animal while you're eating. But, you know, whatever works. That's what gets you through the day. What's going on with you? Looking a little pissed, or nah, I'm good. Spent most of the day outside in the cold. Yeah, right. You can have a chihuahua to sleep with all you want. When you're at the table consuming food, put that fucker down and go wash your hands. Animals are dirty. You know? I don't know. Not my thing. Not my thing. It's interesting watching it from this angle. I can see exactly how much of my life I'm not going to get back. As opposed to setting the camera over there. The poor dog, yeah. They came over here after we ate, because I've got a fire pit, and we all sat around the fire and froze our asses off, and he took the dog to the bathroom with him when he peed, man. Like, bro, gotta turn in that man card. Keep looking over to make sure I'm not missing somebody's comment while I'm holding the bacon. He uses the dog as a towel. I don't know, he's a strange character. They got married like, oh yeah, that's, my cat would annihilate that little dog. My cat brings like squirrel legs into the house. And she attacks and eats a squirrel and brings a squirrel leg in and leaves it on the floor for me. At one point she was a feral kitty. Yeah, this bacon. Teaching me how to hunt. I got this thing called a BB gun. Yeah. I don't. My neighbor actually shoots at the squirrels in his yard, but not Bubbles. The asshole that lives on the other side of this wall does. I don't. How that man's allowed to own animals is beyond me. Oh. I don't know if it's my imagination, but I feel like tater tots take a really long time, and they never used to. Used to be able to fry, you know, bake up a pan of tater tots in, 20 minutes, and it feels like anymore. It's like 45 minutes it takes for a pan of tater tots to cook. Maybe that's just my imagination. Yay. I'm getting a YouTube notification while I'm on YouTube. From YouTube. In case anybody wants to catch his podcast, Joe Rogan just went live. They gave me that notification. How else would I cook tater tots? I'm not keeping a bag of tater tots in the refrigerator so they can mold. Yeah, I cooked them from frozen. I cranked the oven up $4.75 instead of $4.25, and it takes double the time on the bag. How else are you supposed to cook tater tots? I mean, they're frozen. Fuck that. I'm not going through all the fucking changes to make goddamn tater tots. I'll make a hash brown in a pan, but I'm not making fucking tater tots. That's a... No. That is hilarious. The whole point of tater tots is so that you can be lazy and just throw some starch in the oven. That's the whole point of it. Saturday or Sunday morning, I will definitely bring out the old shredder and make a hash brown in the pan. And I spent like 6 hours out in the fucking cold today, blowing and bagging leaves. We're doing good to get bacon and not like frozen burritos tonight. There's just some days I just don't have it in me. Some days I feel all creative and I go digging in the cupboards like the episode of Chopped, you know, and see what it is I've got to cook. There's Bubbles. I forgot to mute. That was a text message from Bubbles. We go back and forth on what to watch on Netflix. Make my own tater tots. I just finished a series. Apparently it was a USA show. Well, I'm doing one right now, Honor Johnson. Now, as soon as the wife and I's schedule can line up and it isn't like 25 degrees at night, we'll be back out to it. I've wanted to go. She's got a bunch of shit going on at school, and I got a bunch of shit going on with work and with Bubbles. And now there was one, it was called Damnation on Netflix that I watched. It's about a bunch of farmers in Iowa during the beginning of the Depression. It was interesting. I watched it. There's a series on there that's British called, I think it's called The Bodyguard. About a guy who's hired to protect some lady who's in British government. If you can handle the British accent, and every time he calls the lady ma'am, it sounds like he's calling her mom. It's a good series. I mean, then of course there's the Trailer Park Boys. You know, there's plenty of shit on Netflix. There's some dumbass movies on there lately. For the moment, Quiff, it is bacon, tater tots, and then I'm going to have some toast because the wife wanted a breakfast burrito for dinner, and she won't be here till probably 3 hours from now. So I figure if I cook the bacon and I cook the tater tots, I can heat that shit back up while I'm scrambling an egg. So, yep. I don't even drink coffee, and I feel like drinking a cup of coffee right now. Damn, toes are cold, man. If you missed it, Quiff, somebody suggested I make my own tater tots. Just got the notation that you're on. Tell the missus I said hello. Will do. Just now got the notification. Huh, Beth? Well, I've been here for 14 minutes and 4 seconds. YouTube's weird like that. It rolled out a bunch of different features that used to only be available for channels that had over 10,000 subscribers, and I'm right at, I'm going to call it 3,500 because I think it's 3,492, but things that weren't available for channels my size before, they've recently rolled out and for some reason made available for me. Thank you much, Honor Johnson. But with those additional features now available to my channel, it affects the way that things pop up for the subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you gotta... Shit. Oops. That was exciting. You guys took a fall into the bacon. I got you set up on the handles of my cupboard here, and that, yeah. I don't remember what. Anyway, you got to go back in and select on the bell if you want some notifications, live notifications, all notifications. I don't know. Every time I feel like I've gotten the hang of what the fuck YouTube's doing with my channel, something changes, or some other feature unlocks, or I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. I'm just thankful that I don't rely on YouTube for income by any means. I think the most I ever made from YouTube in a month was like $105. So, yeah, definitely not trying to rely on them for income. I don't even know how people who've got channels have got 500,000 subscribers, the way that everything changes with the commercials and what ads they're willing to give you, the way that you select your ads, the way that they, even if you select your own ads, they go in and say, fuck you, we're doing it like this anyway. You know, and then you get a video that, like that last dumpster video had, it maybe pays for the fuel. That last dumpster video, I said last time I checked, had like 2,700 hits on it. And when you look at the analytics of that video at 2,700 hits, okay, it made like $1.86. But then the video that I was dumpster diving at work and I got all that meat that I smoked, only got like 1,100 hits and it paid $9. So I don't do anything different. It's there's no rhyme or reason to what they're doing. I'm sure somebody at Google who makes a whole lot of money is enjoying whatever the fuck it is they're doing. It would be nice if there was some other sort of a platform that I could just make a YouTube video, to put it out there to be like, hey, come over here and check me out on this site instead, because I would leave YouTube. But I enjoy the interactions, and I know you guys like watching the videos. And I'm sorry there hasn't been more of them, but life happens. Life happens. Thanksgiving was alright. It was interesting. Had to load up my table from my backyard and my benches and take it over to my mother's house, to a yard about the size of my table, so that I could eat dinner with my ex, her husband, her mother. You know. Thanks, Mom. And I guess like semi-responsible adults, we all, nobody yelled at anybody. Well, at the moment I'm only making bacon, and then I got tater tots in the oven. I ain't trying to set up the tripod to show you how I'm cooking bacon. I do believe there's a section, basic things your mom should have taught you. Yeah, where are you at that it's illegal, Palmer? Because if it ain't got a no trespassing sign on it, fuck them. Jump in the trash can. What are they going to do? It's not like you're going to be there but for 2 minutes, practice the campsite rule, leave the trash can in better shape than you found it. You know? Yes, we did. She was there. Why else would her mother and stepdad be there? What's up, Scott? The local model car legend, Scott Hilton. Why would I need an apron? I am fully capable of cooking without getting food all over me. If you need an apron to cook, perhaps you should reevaluate your cooking style. So, go look around in England. There's no harm in looking, you know? It's not like they're going to take you to jail for jumping in the garbage can. I mean, I realize that the British are a bunch of uptight twats. Don't get me wrong. At least the ones who've made it here to America, I should say, that I've had to deal with are a bunch of uptight twats. But they're not going to take you to jail for getting it just because it's, you know, it's illegal to spit on the sidewalk and it's illegal to jaywalk. But you're not going to jail for that shit, you know. No tripod down there. My mind's wandered. Sometimes I wonder if people aren't speaking to Google Translate. Avoided the head cold that's going around here. Didn't feel... Well, that may have been what got me last week. They put me down 3 days with a migraine. But like I woke up Friday morning. No. I was non-functional until Sunday evening. Like, I don't know what happened to my Saturday. I lost a weekend. But, yeah. But if it's going around Somerville, my wife's a teacher up there. It'll get to me eventually. Oh, I am feeling good at the moment, minus my feet are cold. Spend 6 hours outside in steel-toed boots when it's cold outside, and you remember why you don't spend 6 hours in steel-toed boots in the cold. True story there. The first time I made the mistake of wearing steel-toed boots in the snow, I about lost my toes. Hate migraines. Well, I don't think anybody really enjoys my migraines, Jennifer, but understood. I'm sure there's some sick, sadistic, twisted fuck out there that enjoys migraines, because there's there's a lot of weird ass people out there, and they're probably on Pornhub. Now, somebody was asking about Netflix. I found something today that I texted Bubbles about. It's Designated Survivor. Oh, thank you. I don't do these videos for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, it doesn't get cold enough here on a regular basis to warrant that. I apologize. This is what happens when you try to do things from your phone. I started watching that Designated Survivor show today with Kiefer Sutherland in it. It's not bad so far. I'm only 2 episodes into it. I got home about 2 hours ago. Hello, Hope. Standing here frying a pound of bacon. Ooh-wee. Most exciting thing all 25 of you people have seen all week. It was, well, they are. Sometimes the change of seasons can be a migraine trigger for some people. Mine's related. Like, I cleaned my ears a bit too much one day because they just felt gross, and I put the Q-tip too far in there, and I hit my eardrum with the Q-tip, and then that irritates the inside of my ear, comes down, makes my jaw swell up, and then it's like every time I do that, I end up with a nasty fucking migraine. It lasts at least 2 days. This one lasted 3.5. I used to get a lot of migraines when I was a teen. My neurologist said that I get them instead of being epileptic. Well, I get migraines for numerous reasons. Ear, nose, and throat related will trigger them. And then I also, raining here, Paradise, California. Hey, it's good to hear. I'm from not far from there. I'm from Humboldt County. Now I have a from repeated head injuries as a child. I have a cyst in the back of my head that presses on my cerebellum. It's like a pocket of fluid. It gets in there, and depending on the atmospheric pressure, sometimes that thing in the back of my head triggers it. Great with the short beard. The missus is at school. She could probably be better. Otherwise, I mean, she's healthy. She's a healthy and happy lady. Chocolate, coffee, and many other things, including weather change. I used to get them all the time. Quit looking for Walmart. Yeah. My tater tots are far from done, but they look done from afar. Whew. Got 30 people watching me eat a tater tot. Welcome to YouTube. My imagination, but I can smell the bacon cooking. Doing a little bit of quality assurance. Got to test the product before I can feed it to the wife. And seeing as I do about 99.9% of the cooking in this home, I do a lot of fucking eating. A lot of perks. I need to get back on my bicycle and start riding some more. The 25 pounds I lost leading up to the bike ride that nobody watched has found its way back and then some. Need a quick filling meal, combining manwich filling with macaroni. Yeah. I make, I don't use the manwich, but I make Sloppy Joe from scratch. That would be fantabulous with some macaroni and cheese around it. I also like to take the Sloppy Joe mixture, put it in the bottom of a pan, and then put a box of Jiffy cornbread over the top of it. No, I find nothing wrong with cooking, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to sound misogynistic or like a fucking prick or anything of the sort. I've never met a woman that can cook worth a shit anyway, so if I wanted anything that tastes good, I have to cook it myself. I definitely did not marry my wife for her cooking skills. I love her to death. She can make a mean grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. And no, I've never met any women that could cook. Like I'm in the wrong generation for that. Although technically I'm a millennial, I share no common values with anybody who would consider themselves a millennial. But that was the age group, and well, your mom was obviously older. I'm talking about the women that are in my age bracket, like being 36. You know, you're missing the point of what I'm getting at. I'm 36 years old. Okay, theoretically speaking, my dating pool is about 27 to about 40. Okay, and in that 27 to 40, the closer to 40 you get, the more likely the woman is to actually have tried. The lower down you get, they're eating out every meal, every day. You know, and you got to think about that. You know, even 6.5 years ago when I met my wife, okay, when I wasn't even 30 yet, you know, my dating pool from there is what, like about 21 to 35. find me a 21-year-old girl that can cook me something without fucking burning it. You know what I mean? So I had to learn to cook along the way, and I never held it against anybody. And to be quite honest with you, I mean, my mother cooks. Don't get me wrong, but she does a pretty good job of giving us the shits every time we eat over there. So we don't. I don't know what she puts in the food that she makes that makes us sick every time. She'll make some tasty shit, but it don't stick with you very long. You got the younger generation's cooking skills. My nieces believe that the microwave is, yeah, my wife is almost 10 years older than I am. Yeah, I know. Just saying, generationally, in my age bracket, in theory, you know. Now that, I mean, what's even sadder about it now, you don't even have to fucking leave the house to get food anymore. You can flat out Grubhub, Taco Bell. You think Americans are fucking fat and overweight now? Give it 5 years of people being able to sit their fat ass on the couch and order Taco Bell and have somebody bring it to them. And again, you're part of a different generation. Not attacking anybody specifically, I'm just saying. Hot dogs and Kraft. I got some hot dogs on clearance today. Like $1.39 a pack. They went in the freezer. And trying to stand outside and grill hot dogs when it's like 34 degrees. Although Bubbles and I did do that last year. Actually, that was the beginning of this year. It was almost a year ago, though, when it was when it was snowing. You be talking about Whataburger. We ain't got that shit here, and I ain't had Whataburger in. I haven't had Whataburger in 11 years. Well, Joy, then again, I would venture to say that I don't particularly care what anybody's age bracket is, but when I look at the demographics of my YouTube channel, 92% of the people who watch this channel are 45 to 54. No, excuse me, 44 to 56-year-old females. That puts you in a whole nother generation, which is fine. I'm just should have tried to date in the 2000s. Whataburger is delicious. Yeah, I'm making just making bacon right now. Well, yeah, the class that my wife teaches is the closest thing to it. Now, Whataburger is I mean, if you got like a little hole in the wall, side of the road, little shitty burger shack, they have figured out that flavor of the proper fucking crinkled pickle with the right amount of just like the yellow mustard you get at the fair on your corn dog, with the right texture to the bun, to they've captured that little small roadside burger shack from back in the day, you know, or Tasty Freezes, or, you know, Lucky Freeze, whatever little hometown burger joint that I don't know, I think it's delicious. Yeah, closest one they've got to me is like 6 hours away. Otherwise I gotta drive like 45 minutes up to Somerville, and they have a Tasty Freeze, which is actually, I didn't realize that the Tasty Freeze franchise was actually part of the Wiener Schnitzel franchise. But I gotta drive 45 minutes to get anything even remotely close to it. Otherwise I'd have to, excuse me, drive all the way to Jacksonville, Florida to get Whataburger. And I don't know if you've ever been to Jacksonville. Jacksonville sucks. Kind of like Atlanta. Once you've seen it once, you don't need to see it again. Like, I got no reason to ever go back to Atlanta, or Jacksonville for that matter. Just dirty, full of crime. Yeah. Well, you don't have to go that far, Scott. They're all over. I mean, I got one in Jacksonville. Well, I know. That's every year when I go help the wife set up her classroom. That is my my treat to myself. As I walk my ass across the street there to that Tasty Freeze, and I get about 6 of them hamburgers with heavy pickles. Yep, I don't eat all 6 of them in a sitting, but then I have Tasty Freeze burgers for like 2 days. Ah, just got popped by the bacon. Oh, I missed that comment. Sorry. It's pulling the bacon out of the pan. I'll see it when the next comment pops up. They have several out here in Texas. Yeah, they're all over Arizona. Yeah. Tasty Freeze fries. Well, if you have you're in Texas, you've got Wiener Schnitzel out there in Texas. You should at least have a Wiener Schnitzel. It's the same company. So if you want Tasty Freeze fries, go to, yeah, Scott, the school teacher there. If you want Tasty Freeze fries, on that side of the Mississippi, go find yourself a Wiener Schnitzel and do yourself a favor and get the Western bacon dog while you're there. You get just this shitty little hot dog with bacon on it, barbecue sauce, and shredded cheese. Well, there you go. Go to Wiener Schnitzel. Same fries. Now, what you do have in Ohio is Gold Star chili. Hey, 88. I was 6. Now you got Gold Star chili in Ohio, to which that's some good shit too. It's my inner fat man speaking to all of you guys here. Yeah, those hot dogs are fucking amazing. You just get this, I mean, it's just like with the shitty little burgers that you get from Tasty Freeze. Something about them, they got these shitty little hot dogs that are on shitty little buns, you know, and then they put shredded cheese, barbecue sauce, and a slice of bacon on them. Once upon a time, when I lived in Yuma, Arizona, it was the armpit of the fucking world. I don't even know what poutine is, other than it sounds like something my dad used to talk about getting on the side. Anyway, yeah, it's just, they're good. Anyway, don't know what poutine is. I know what poontang, but not poutine. Anyway, I'm done cooking. I'm gonna eat my shit at the moment. Thank you to everybody that came by. Fried cheese curds and oh, I'm good without that. Now I'm good without that. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna eat while the food's hot. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for now. Thanks for everybody for watching. If you're not getting the notifications, go back in and check the bell setting. Make sure you're actually getting the notifications. So, anyway, talk to y'all later. Fuckers. I can get this shit to turn off. There we go.